Calvin checked his bank account on a Thursday morning. $4,200, bills coming out Friday, car insurance Monday. He had been working for 11 years, never missed a payment, never got fired, got 2 raises in the last 3 years. $4,200. He felt stuck. Not broke, just stuck. Like no matter how much he worked, the number never really moved. Like money was water. It came in. It went out. And nothing was left behind. He told his coworker Yvonne about it at lunch. She pulled out her phone. She showed him 3 account balances. Calvin stared at the screen for a long time. He did not say anything. Because in 11 years of working, nobody had ever shown him a system like that. Yvonne had not started rich. She had not started with more money than Calvin. She had not received an inheritance. She had not made risky investments that paid off. She had not done anything that required luck or exceptional income. She had simply set up 3 accounts, in the right order, with the right rules. And then, she had let time do what time does when you give it the right structure. This is that system. And I need to warn you, it is simpler than you think. That is not a sales pitch. That is actually the problem with most financial advice. It makes simple things sound complicated so that you feel like you need help. You do not need help with this. You need clarity. Let me give you the clarity. First, let me tell you what Calvin's money was doing. Calvin had one account. His checking account. Everything went in. Everything went out. Paycheck deposited Friday, rent gone Saturday, groceries Monday, streaming services Tuesday, car payment Thursday. And whatever was left, sometimes $300, sometimes $800, once almost $2,000, sat there doing nothing until it gradually disappeared into small purchases he barely remembered making. This is how most Americans manage money. Not because they are irresponsible. Because nobody taught them differently. According to the Federal Reserve Shed, 40% of Americans say they could not cover a $400 emergency without borrowing or selling something. 40%. These are not all low-income households. These are working people with regular paychecks who have never been shown how to structure their money so that it stays. One account. Everything in. Everything out. Nothing left. That is not a spending problem. That is a structure problem. And structure is something you can change this week. Here is the 3-account system. Account 1 is your checking account. Your operational account. Money comes in here. Bills go out from here. Rent. Utilities. Groceries. Transportation. The costs of living your life. This account is not for saving. It is not for investing. It is a pipeline. Money flows through it. You do not keep money here beyond what you need for the current month, plus a small buffer. Account 2 is your emergency fund. A high-yield savings account at a separate bank from your checking, not linked to easy transfer, not on the same app. Separate. Intentionally inconvenient to access. Account 3 is your wealth account. Your retirement and investment account. This is where your future lives. The magic is not in the accounts themselves. The magic is in the order. And the automation. And the rules. Let me explain each one. Account 2 first. Because this one saves Calvin before Account 3 can build him. According to Bankrate's annual emergency savings report, 57% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 unexpected expense from savings. 57%. That means more than half of working adults are one car repair, one medical visit, one broken appliance away from credit card debt that can take months or years to pay off. Here is what credit card debt does to the 3-account system. It destroys it. The average credit card interest rate in 2024 is above 22%, according to the CFPB. That means every dollar of emergency debt you carry is growing at 22% per year. Your investments, if you are lucky and disciplined, grow at 7 to 10% per year. You cannot build wealth at 7% while carrying debt at 22%. The math is working against you faster than you can save. The emergency fund is not a savings account. It is a firewall. According to Ebree, people who maintain a funded emergency account are 3 times more likely to reach their retirement savings targets than those who do not. 3 times. Not because the emergency fund earns them money, because it stops them from losing it. The target for your emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses, not your total spending, your essential costs. Rent or mortgage, food, transportation, utilities, insurance. For most middle-class households, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics data, that is between $8,000 and $18,000. Yvonne had $11,000 in her emergency account. It sat in a high-yield savings account earning 4.5% in 2024, according to rates tracked by Bankrate. Not exciting, not life-changing, but earning something. And most importantly, protected, available, fireproof. Calvin had no emergency fund. His $4,200 checking balance was his emergency fund, his vacation fund, his retirement fund, and his monthly budget all at once. One bad month, one car problem, one medical bill, one surprise, and it was all gone. And credit card debt filled the gap. That was not a character failure, that was a structure failure. Now, account 3. The wealth account. This is the part most people save for last. Most people say they will start investing once they feel more comfortable, once they pay off the car, once the kids are a little older, once things settle down. Things do not settle down. The car gets paid off and another expense arrives. The kids get older and college gets closer. Life does not create a clear opening for you to start building wealth. You have to build it in parallel with everything else, not instead of living alongside it. According to Vanguard's How America Saves report, the single most powerful factor in retirement preparedness is not how much you earn, it is how early you start. A worker who starts contributing at 25 and contributes the same amount as a worker who starts at 35 ends up with nearly twice as much money at retirement. Not because they earned more, because they gave compound interest more time. Let that land. Twice as much money, same contributions, same income. 10 years of difference. That is not a small number. That is a retirement. That is the difference between retiring at 65 and working until 72. That is the difference between choosing when you stop working and having that choice made for you. Calvin was 33 when Yvonne showed him her 3 accounts. He had been telling himself he would start investing once things settled down. He had been saying that for 9 years. The settling down was never coming. Here is what account 3 looks like in practice. If you have an employer who offers a 401k with a match, that is your first wealth account. Contribute at minimum what your employer matches. According to Vanguard, the average employer match is 4.5% of salary. If you are not contributing enough to capture that match, you are leaving guaranteed income behind every single paycheck. Not potential income. Guaranteed income that your employer is trying to give you and you are declining. According to Ebree, 30% of eligible workers do not contribute enough to get their full employer match. Every year. 30%. That is free money being declined. After the employer match, the next vehicle is a Roth IRA. According to the IRS, in 2024 you can contribute up to $7,000 per year if you are under 50. Up to $8,000 if you are 50 or over. The money goes in after taxes. It grows completely tax-free. And when you withdraw it in retirement, you pay 0 taxes on the gains. 0. According to Fidelity Investments, a 30-year-old who maxes their Roth IRA every year until 65, invested in a low-cost index fund averaging 7% annually, will have approximately $1.4 million at retirement, of which every single dollar is tax-free. That is not rich. That is secure. That is the kind of retirement where you do not have to ask your children for help with rent. Calvin opened a Roth IRA the week after Yvonne showed him her accounts. He could not max it immediately. He started with $200 a month. $200. That is $6.67 a day. The price of a coffee and a parking meter. $200 a month at 7% annual return over 32 years. That is $231,000. From $200 a month. Not from a windfall, not from luck, from structure and time. Now here's the part most people miss. The part that actually makes the system automatic. The three accounts only work if the flow between them is automated. Here is the exact setup. Payday arrives. Your paycheck hits your checking account. Before you see it, before you touch it, before you spend $1 of it, 3 automatic transfers fire. Transfer 1 goes directly to your emergency fund until it is fully funded. Pick a number. $100 a month. $150. Whatever you can manage without missing rent. Automatic, every payday. No decision required. Transfer 2 goes to your Roth IRA, even if it is $100, even if it is $50. The amount matters less than the habit. Set it and forget it. Transfer 3 goes to your 401k through your employer's payroll system. Set your contribution rate once. Your employer handles it. It never hits your checking account. You never see it. You never spend it. What is left in checking is your operating budget for the month. You do not budget what you have. You budget what remains after your future is funded. That is the inversion that changes everything. Most people fund their life first and save whatever is left. There is almost never anything left. Yvonne funded her future first and lived on what remained. The structure forced the discipline. She never had to decide to save every month. The decision was made once, automated, and then it ran silently in the background while she lived her life. According to Fidelity Investments, people who automate their retirement contributions save 2 to 3 times more over a career than people who manually contribute each month. Not because automatic savers earn more. Because automation removes the monthly decision. And every time you remove a financial decision, you remove a moment when life can talk you out of making it. Calvin set up his 3-account system in 45 minutes. One afternoon. One Saturday. He opened a high-yield savings account online. He opened a Roth IRA at a low-cost brokerage. He logged into his employer's 401k portal and increased his contribution to capture the full match. 3 accounts, 3 automations, 45 minutes. He did not feel the change immediately. The first month felt tight. The second month, too. By the third month, his checking account still had the same amount on Thursday morning that it had always had. But something was different. Something was happening in the background. Quietly, automatically, without him having to think about it. According to JP Morgan Asset Management, the average 401k participant who automates contributions and never touches their account for 30 years ends up in the top 30% of retirement savers in their income bracket. Not because they earned more, because they did less. They automated and stepped back and let the math run. Doing less, saving more. That is not laziness, that is intelligence. Let me give you the exact numbers that changed Calvin's picture. Before the 3-account system, Calvin was saving approximately nothing. His $4,200 checking balance was flat or declining. His retirement account had $11,000 after 11 years of working. $11,000. After 11 years. After the 3-account system, 1 year in, here is what happened. He had a car problem. His transmission failed. $4,000. Before, that would have destroyed him. Credit card. Months of debt. Derailed savings. Old system. His emergency fund covered it. His retirement contributions never stopped. His wealth account kept growing. He paid his emergency fund back over 4 months. By month 5, everything was back on track. The emergency fund did exactly what it was built to do. It absorbed the hit. The wealth account never felt it. That is the system working. Calvin is 35 now. 2 years after Yvonne showed him those 3 account balances on her phone. He has $19,000 in his emergency fund. He has $31,000 in combined retirement accounts. His Roth IRA has been funded every month without exception. He is not wealthy yet. But he is building. For the first time in his adult life, something is happening in the background while he sleeps. Yvonne has been running her system for 9 years. She has $214,000 across her accounts. She is 39. She did not start with more than Calvin. She started with less. She started with a system. Here is what I want you to do today. Not this week. Today. Open a high-yield savings account at a separate bank from your checking. Marcus Goldman Sachs, Ally, Marcus, American Express Savings, SoFi, these are all federally insured high-yield accounts currently paying between 4 and 5% annually. Pick one. It takes 15 minutes online. Set up an automatic transfer of whatever you can manage. $100, $50, even $25. The amount matters less than the habit. Your emergency fund target is 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. You build it one automatic transfer at a time. Open a Roth IRA at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab. All 3 offer zero-fee index funds. Select a target date retirement fund if you do not know where to start. Set up a monthly automatic contribution, whatever you can. The IRAs allows up to $7,000 per year in 2024. You do not have to max it immediately, you just have to start it. Log into your employer's 401k portal and confirm your contribution rate captures your full employer match. If you do not know your match formula, call HR tomorrow morning. This is free money, claiming it is the highest guaranteed return available to you in the American financial system. Then, automate all 3. Set the transfers, set the contributions, walk away. The system does not require your attention after that. It does not require monthly decisions. It does not require discipline in the traditional sense. It requires one afternoon of setup and then the willingness to leave it alone. Calvin checked his accounts on a Thursday morning 2 years ago and saw $4,200. He checked them this morning. He did not tell me the number. But he smiled when he mentioned it. That is what a system does. If this video gave you something real, share it with someone who needs a system and does not know it yet. Most people are stuck not because they spend too much, but because their money has no structure. This video might be the structure that changes their Thursday mornings. Subscribe if you want to keep building. And I will see you in the next one.